Hello everyone and welcome. This is the first time I've done anything like this, so bear with me because I'm probably going to make lots of mistakes, but we'll see how it goes. So, bit of introduction. I've been playing Factorio now for about 4 years. Played with mods, played without mods, done a bit of both, and generally found that I've done about as much as I can single player. So I thought I'd try something different. I thought I'd try recording some sessions and put them up on YouTube, see what people think. If people like them, great. If people don't, well, I've had fun. So anyway, I'm going to start a vanilla campaign today. Probably I'm going to play it through until I launch a factory, and then, see what people enjoyed, see what people haven't enjoyed, and maybe do a campaign with mods after that. Maybe play a different game. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, see what comes of it. So I thought I'd do something sort of a little bit train-like. I've got some settings for it already. So wanting to have sort of things a bit spaced out, a bit further away than normal maybe, but oil is important to have sort of lots of oil, so I've kept that on normal and bumped that up to good richness as well. Not playing on peaceful, just going to have the normal biters as you would. So let's see what we get. Okay, let's have a look at the map, see what we got. Oh, this is not a brilliant start. I mean, good amount of iron, good amount of copper, but coal nowhere near the water, which means we're going to have a bit of a hike. Okay then, so looking at this, I think maybe start with the coal down here to get some fuel for it. Over here to get some iron and some copper. Start building. I could actually build a fuel electricity area across here with the steam generator and everything, and then go from there. So let's give this a try. Gonna need a pickaxe first of all, because you can't do much without that. And let's just clear some of that wood for a second. So, going to use a furnace as a makeshift chest. Piece of wood in there to get the whole thing started. And let's go from there. So, probably want to get about, I don't know, 25 wood, sorry, 25 coal to start with. That should sort of set things up for a bit of longer term smelting. While I'm doing that, I'm just going to run over here and manually mine some iron. It's, I think it'd be important to actually try and get... Oh, don't know if you know, these stone rocks are great for the start of a game for just getting some stone. So let's grab that while we're here. Yeah, so let's try and get some iron off the bat, because that way we can try and get everything started, get everything going fairly quickly. Want to try and get up to electricity as quickly as we can. Probably going to need about 30 iron, which means that by the time we're done with that, I know it's a bit boring watching me just mine iron by hand, but stick with me. By the time we got up to about our 30 iron, going to need about 10 copper as well, but once we've got that, we'll have the base of what we need to get electricity going on our first electric mining drill. So, coming up on 20 iron ore now. But as I said, yeah, I've been playing this for about 4 years now. I actually kickstarted way back when, and since it came on Steam, I've logged just over 1,000 hours on here, so that gives you an idea of sort of how much I've played. I've done a fair bit of playing without mods. I've gone through all the achievements. In fact, I will show you that screen in a minute or two. But gone through all of it without mods. I've done a fair bit with mods as well. I've played a little bit of multiplayer. Oops, we've just run out of our axe. So let's get that going again. Done a fair bit of multiplayer as well, so you may have seen me on a couple of maps if you do multiplayer. But yeah, I thought I haven't really done anything like this before with YouTube. But why not give it a go? If it's good, great. If it's not, well, have some fun. So I think that's probably enough copper. Let's head back over and see how people are getting on. One of the things I will say is that it might be a little bit dark on the screen if you're watching. I don't normally use many lamps in my setups. I tend to... we've run out of that already, so let's take half of this, put that in there. As I was saying, I don't tend to use many lamps in my setup. I tend to use the electricity fairly sparingly, which might be a problem because I understand that YouTube does make things a little bit darker on the screen. But I will try and remember to add lights when I am playing. So give that a minute or two to continue smelting, and as soon as we're able to, I will start, well, in fact I can start getting the boiler and things done now. So I'm going to need a little bit more iron than I thought I would. That's okay, we can work with that. Got plenty of coal coming through. Yeah, I'm probably going to need about 10 more irons than I thought. But that's okay, because I've got another furnace here that I can make. So, pop that down there. Put the copper in. Grab some more of this coal. And just give that a few seconds. That's enough to get our first steam engine. We're going to need a pump as well in a moment, which we've now got enough copper for. That's the pumps, that's the basics sorted. What else do we need? Going to need a little bit more copper, and we've run out of iron. Not to worry, I think we've got enough there to actually work with for now. Give that another few seconds just for the copper to finish doing, and then we will move the whole thing over. There you go. Move the whole thing over, set the mining drill to mine iron instead, and start setting up an electric network. So, what are we missing? We're going to need another 19 iron. I've got enough to make some electric poles in the meantime, which means we've got more or less everything we need for electricity. Brilliant. So we're going to have to move some of this around as we go, but that gives us enough to start things off with. Steal some of this coal, pop that in there. And one of the first things we're going to need to do is start automating coal, but while we do that, not quite enough, while we do that, let's start getting iron automated at the same time, because that way we can use the iron to drive the ability to actually get the coal. Oh, one more to go. Brilliant. That can go in there, and let's steal some more of this from there to use for this. Now I don't quite have enough copper left to build another one yet, which means let's go mine some copper. And that should do us for now. Let's get another stone furnace so we can start to cook some of this stuff. Pop that in there, take this, take that. And still a little bit more from there to go in there. So another 2 copper, there you go. We've now got enough for our second mining drill. We don't have enough for the electric holes yet, but that shouldn't matter too much, because if we run this over here, we'll see how far we can get. And not far enough, but that's okay. And I don't know if you spotted it a moment ago, that was a test video that I tried uploading to YouTube earlier, which didn't work out, so I've already deleted it before it's finished uploading. There you go, how's that for irony? But we now need more wood, because that's what we've run out of. But in the meantime, let's start getting some transport belts ready. And let's get that raw wood at the same, get that stone at the same time. And it looks like our YouTube video, which we've already deleted, is still uploading, a bit bizarrely. So if anything more like that pops up, just ignore it. Okay, do I have enough to bridge the gap? Yes I do, brilliant. Now this is one of the difficulties of having so far away. We need a lot of belt before we can actually reach to start this being sort of a fully automated process, which is a little bit frustrating. And I think for next time, that's something else I need to do as well, is reduce the frequency of the autosaves, because you guys don't want to be watching a save dialogue pop up every 2 minutes. And that's me out of an axe as well, so definitely need to sort some of this stuff out. I'm out of materials, so run back over here, get some more iron, make some more belt. I have a few over there as well, so not much we can steal really. Put in there, get that, make a whole load more belt, and just try and keep this all moving for now. That's going to run fairly clearly through there. So, doesn't quite reach, but how far off are we? Oh, still a fair way. I reckon we're going to need another 40 belt. what we can do actually is, instead of trying to run it all up there, just those with so close anyway, we'd have to put more effort at this point into moving things than we would to. Obviously long term this is not going to be enough, and when I do decide to move it, I'll move the whole thing and change things around a bit, which will undo some of the work we've just done, but it does mean that I can look at this as a temporary fix until the situation is a bit more manageable. I get some more copper while those are doing, that gives me something to do for minutes, because I can then make the inserter to actually sort of fully automate that stage. And once that's done, we can start to scale things up, and then into the game proper. So that should do for the time being. Pop that in there, and our boiler is out of power, which means that our mine drills are shut down. So let's fix that quickly. I think we're going to find that's not quite enough. Or I might be mistaken. There you go. And one more power pole to keep that working. There you go. Our power system is now self-sustaining. So the next step is to get this copper supply automated. Now we only need one to actually get that going, but it will help to actually have a little bit of copper early game. There you go, that will do that. And we can take this one over there. And of course we're out of copper again, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid. So how do we want to deal with this? We only need 2 or 3 pieces. There you go, that's more than enough. And that's copper automated. So, do we want to start making more mining drills now, or do we want to start laying out the furnace area? Well, we can make 5 furnaces. That's brilliant. Let's get that started. But I think we're going to need more than that, which means we're going to need at least one more mining drill first to get stone working. So let's put that in place. Then we can start to build up the smelting area. We'll do both those at the same time. Grab that. Grab that. Gives a chance to build a little bit. That's what build. And this stone patch is not in a brilliant place. Need a chest for this as well. So that's not quite enough for me to go. There we go, so we've now got all of our main resources automated and producing. And that means that we are ready to start moving into the sort of smelting phase and seeing how things go with that. So I reckon that's not a bad place to wrap up this video. We've got power underway, we've got each of the main components starting to work. Got some spare mining drills ready. We've got a couple of furnaces ready, so we can start to actually build some belt, get some refining doing, get some smelting going, and let's just have a look at this then. I think we can have an explore right this way and see what's there, maybe wall that off. That's a good way of protecting things. But I think going to the left, cutting through these wooded areas, might be a good way to start running a bus. But that's it for now. I'm going to call this one a video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.